Hi, I'm Jonathan.
I'm Howard.
And Howard, what are we going to talk about today?
Smart content personalization.
Smart content, essentially when you show different content offering to visitors depending on a certain characteristic, a certain stage of the cycle that they're in.
Yeah, or how many times they visit a website, or
Exactly, some sort of characteristic.
some kind of feature that they've left it in a form, so something that you know explicitly, or some information that you know based on their behavior online.
Exactly. Smart content is important because it actually leads to higher click-through rates. It's important because when you have someone, different visitors have different needs. When they come to your website and they've taken previous actions or they've done things in the past, there's no reason to offer them the same content that they've submitted for, or things that really aren't relevant to them as they might be to other visitors.
Yeah, it's really great for driving your visitors down that funnel and hopefully converting them to customers. Even whether it's B2C or B2B, basically you're creating a unique user journey for that unique visitor or group of visitors.
Exactly. And it's not just us who say that. There's actually a study, and we'll link that to the description of this video from HubSpot, that when they tried putting smart CTAs, they had 42% higher views to submissions than when they showed the same content to everybody. And again, that's just logical.
Yeah. Combine that with personalization, and I'm sure it just compounds that those results.
Absolutely. And one really small example, and then how we'll give a more in-depth one, but a really simple way you can start using smart content. And we're doing this with one of our accounts. One of our clients has a webinar coming up in a few weeks. And so on the blog CTAs, people who haven't registered, call them clean visitors, come in and they offer them a CTA to register for the blog. But then if that person comes back, there's no reason to offer them the same CTA. They already registered for the webinar. So they actually offer them something different and they customize it for every person. Leads to higher click-through rates and also leads to less unused material.
Yeah. Another example for visitors that are further down the funnel, let's say they visited your page hundreds of times, they've already downloaded 2 or 3 white papers, they've even already read a case study, they've seen your pricing page. Someone who is familiar with your product, who knows what it's all about, what can you do to actually drive them to finally convert? How about a pop-up that's personalized with their name that offers them a discount? And could be set up, that's an example of smart content, because you segment that list, you know how many visitors meet that criteria, and you're specifically targeting them with a very relevant offer. And that 10% discount or the 1 month free on your SaaS tool, for example, might lead that person to finally click that button,
Absolutely.
Sign up for a demo, and then maybe ultimately convert to a customer.
That's the goal, right?
Yeah.
I mean, that's really the most powerful way of customizing, by behavior. You know how someone's behaved on your website? That's a hugely powerful tool.
Yeah. So I mean, I want to hear some more examples. I always like to hear new ideas. So if anyone has any suggestions, leave it down in the comments. I would like to hear from you. And
please do.
Yeah, and if you have any suggestions for our next video, also put that down in the comments. Really like to hear you then.
Absolutely.
All right, take care, guys. See you next time.
Till next time.